Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I hope my message finds you safe and in good health. Right now, we're going through a very difficult time in our nation, and we seek one another out to bring healing and to bring all of us together. That's what we desire, to come through this time of a horrible coronavirus and this time of national protest and all of the things that are happening in our society that tend to split us apart. We're looking for those elements that unite us. And often we can find it in inspirational people and in inspirational books, including our book of books, our sacred Torah. The Torah tells the story of a rebellion this Shabbat, the rebellion of Korach, who was so wealthy, but yet his wealth stopped having meaning to him because he wanted power. He wanted to usurp the power of Moses. He felt passed over, looked over. And so, in spite of everything he had accumulated, and his influence within his own family clan, he wanted to achieve that power. And when people are driven by ego and by their own personal desires, so often they take a movement and they eclipse its original intent. And we hate to see that happen. Right now, those divisions are occurring within our own country. There are, in quotes, rebellions in the ranks. But what we have to do is stay on message. And the message is that when we accomplish reforms for the benefit of our fellow human beings, we elevate one another and unite one another in a common purpose. And that's what we ultimately have to achieve. The Jewish people had to achieve that in the lesson of the Torah in order to survive and prosper. There are two books I read a few years ago that really helped me a great deal. One of them was written by a rabbi, and it was entitled, "Through Storms We Grow." And it told stories of people who encountered difficult, life-threatening experiences, but coming through the other side, they grew in ways and in places that they never expected they would grow. All of us confronted with the challenges we face in life know that there is a coming through the other side. And when we will emerge stronger and more resilient. So we keep that hope in our heart and in our prayers, and that enables us to persevere. The other book that I read was a very interesting one by a cancer survivor, and the book was entitled, "You Can't Afford the Luxury of a Single Negative Thought." The idea of keeping your mind positive, seeing a positive outcome to what you're going through in this moment, even if it's difficult and painful, is so important for your long-term survival. And not just to survive, but to really cherish, live life, love life, and that's done by connecting with others. Nothing elevates the human condition more than being there for other human beings. So take these messages through this difficult time, and I hope it'll lift you as it has lifted me, and that it'll enable all of us to achieve that unity of purpose, that common goal that we recognize as a part of our Jewish experience and our American experience. Shabbat Shalom.